Hello, this is Grandmaster Gamadell, and I want to tell you my predictions for the upcoming UFC fight between Rampage, chain-wearing, Mr. Titty, smart mouth, cool Joe Rampage Jackson, and John the Bone Jones, whose brothers play for the NFL. You know, I really liked John Jones, but I really couldn't figure out why, and I really didn't like Rampage as a person, but I like him as a fighter. But now, after watching the big promo that the UFC did on the two fighters last night, I've turned that completely around. John Jones is nothing more than the next hype for the UFC. He's just like Cam Newton is the greatest quarterback in the history of the NFL. I don't know why anybody bothers to play against him. He's going to break every record in the history, even though he's only played 2 games. He's the greatest. Rory McIlroy is the greatest golfer in the history of the world. He's going to beat Jack. He'll probably win every golf tournament the rest of his life. And John Bones Jones is the greatest UFC fighter in the history of the world. He's the future of the division. He's going to do all this. It's just another bull BS hype by these insane people who promote these people who have done nothing. He's had 2 fights in the UFC. 2 fights. He boxes like this. He is not going to beat Rampage. Rampage is going to pull a Tito and he's going to knock Jones out. He's going to beat Jones. Mark it down. Put your money on it. Jones is all flash. He's maybe a great person, but I don't know. It's just a super hype, just like they did with Machito, the greatest fighter in the history of the world, Machito, the era of Machito. Now it's the era of Bones Jones. It ain't going to happen. It's just a hype. Rampage is going to knock his butt out. Period. Put your money on it. Now let's go to the next interesting fight. Matt Hughes versus John Koscheck. And that's going to be a very interesting fight. Because I love Matt Hughes. He is far and away my favorite MMA fighter. He's had the most wins in the history of the UFC. But I really don't think that Matt can stand up with Koscheck. And you know, after his last fight with BJ Penn, he proved out that he didn't have the chin that he needs to have. And Koscheck is a great wrestler too. So I'm afraid that Matt's going to be in a lot of trouble. And as much as I hate to say this, unless he ducks his head, protects his chin, gets in there and tangles us up and makes this a wrestling pounding ground match like Matt Hughes is so famous for, he is going to lose. So Matt Hughes is going to lose unless he does something miraculous, which he can do. And Rampage Jackson is going to knock the bones right out of Mr. Jones. This is Grandmaster Gamadell. I'll see you next time.